Howdy, folks. This is Al. I am unfortunately unable to get into my server. My server, I shouldn't say. The server I play on. I'll put the link in the description. Unfortunately, I broke it. I probably didn't break it. The internet says I didn't break it, but that I reached a spot that was broken, so blah, blah, blah. I get an internal server error and can't reach server from that point forward. So something happened, and I'm thinking that they're going to have to delete my character. So I'm over here in my creative world, and I just wanted to show you the candy house. Now, this is the idea that I had when I originally came up with playing an Attack of the B team, being a witch, and being a cook, a candy maker preferably. This is my take on a candy house. I did the Neapolitan ice cream look. It was as close as I could come up with to basically strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate layers in a house. It does have a glass roof so you can see the sun at all times, and nifty pieces of candy, boop, that you can take. Yeah, you get a candy cane. Candy cane is made from, basically it comes from, I believe, the candy flowers. There's a way to make caramel in creative. And if you can't make caramel, then you can't make, I think it's called sweet ingots. And if you can't make sweet ingots, you can't make any of these other things. So an unfortunate thing is that the caramel has not yet been implemented. But I like the look, even if they're not useful, of the candy flowers and then candy canes. I love that you can walk up to the house and pick stuff off and eat it. Because again, Hansel and Gretel, candy house, that's what they did. And there's a lot of pink. There's probably more pink than I want. I'm probably going to back off on the pink a little bit. The carpet was really a neat color, and honestly, my little girl was helping me, and she loved it. And I thought, well, you know, who knows more about candy? She does. But what I'm thinking is I have a display area, an open area where you can come in and there'll be food on the tables. There's cookie jars, of course, from Mr. Crayfish's mod, I believe it is. And cookie jars and stuff that you can eat and pick up foods, and then this big buffet table here, which I'm going to have platters on and just foods that you can take. I can't really make a shop per se where you have to come in and pay emeralds or something like that for the stuff, so I might as well just give it away. It's easier. And then this area here is going to be the potion shop. I'm going to put up some sort of barrier. I'd like big curtains, honestly, where you kind of mysteriously go past the curtains. I don't think I can do that, but I might be able to do moss or something like that and make it look okay, where basically you just have, you know it's there, but it's kind of a secret area where you come in and this is where you pick up your potions. This is where you do the brewing. This is the area where you do, you know, put up, I'm probably not going to put up a brewing stand, although I might, but just the area where the witch does cooking out here and potions in the back. And she's still, you know, I guess, I don't know. I think of witches as girls and warlocks as boys. So it's a witchery mod. So it throws me off on my verbiage. But you come back in here, and this is where I do the actual brewing, put potions. I'm going to put some potions on the wall. Some easy stuff that, you know, people might like. Here's an invisibility potion or whatever. I'm not going to invest a lot of resources in it because I just want it to have that look. And then I'm going to had an elevator here. And it ended up getting broken, so I had to remove it. But drop down in here, and this is where, as they say, the magic happens. Yeah, this is where I'm going to have my actual witchery stuff set up to where maybe this isn't as nice as it looks up top. This is where, you know, you go to do the bad stuff, the stuff that maybe isn't as helpful or useful as as brewing potions and making food for people might be. And I don't want it to rain. I just don't, because boop. And I want it to be morning. Because I want you to see my beautiful, beautiful sky. Go away, rain. I turned you away. Which is something I really wish you could do with witchery, is to move thunderstorms, because it rains a lot on our Attack of the B Team server. And I want to be able to go, you know, you don't like the rain? Poof. It's gone. You're welcome. You don't know, no, you don't owe me anything. I'm just a nice guy. Sometimes. Pink stained glass, pink, 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 pink. More pink and some more pink. Too much pink. I'm, and the magenta carpet, I can't, no. I can't take it. I'm going to have to get rid of all that. But this is basically the idea. I'm not going to be able to implement this directly or immediately in our Attack of the B Team server simply because of the amount of resources. I don't have these resources available on hand just yet. I'm growing the trees to make the dye and doing the things that I need to do. And then, of course, the candy canes don't exist yet. So there's a lot of work that both I and the mod developers have to go through to get this done. But the idea is sound. I'm not certain I like the Neapolitan ice cream look. It's neat, but it's not obvious, and it's just a little, I don't know, a little goofy, I guess. So I'm going to go create something else. I've got another great idea, so I'm going to go make that now, and then I'll come back while I'm building it and show you what my idea is and see how well it works. So see you then. And we're back. All right, so I'm going to make the candy house. I don't know if I'm going to make it exactly like this, but I'm going to have a candy house. And I think I'm going to have a house devoted to each one of the things. If I could, I'd make a giant carrot sticking up out of the ground, which I may still try to do, out of orange wool and carpenter's blocks and other amazing things. We'll see. But basically, that would be the vegetables. That's where you get all your vegetables. And then you have your candy and sweets right here. And then you have a separate building. Instead of having potions and brews in the back, I was thinking a potion bottle. It's not perfect. These blocks here are carpenter's blocks, and the wedges just didn't work out like they should, or like I wanted them to. They are fantastic, and whoever made the Carpenter's Blocks mod, that's just great stuff. And usually you can put a wedge in, and it'll take the texture of another block. I tried to find a borderless glass. I came up with a couple of options, and nothing really worked as well as just putting plain old glass in. I got the completely textured borderless glass like this, and you just can't tell it's a bottle. It doesn't look anything like a bottle from here. So what I did is I made the regular structure out of just regular glass, and then I'm going to see about putting some wedges in, maybe to soften up the corners a little bit. But you know, sometimes it's Minecraft. You just have to have squares and angles. You don't get curves. So, but needless to say, the potion house, as I will call it, no, I'm going to call it the half-filled pub, or half-filled distillery, something half-filled, because it's half full. I'm going to make it a little bit higher, so it'll be not quite. I ended up having to raise up my floor because these wedge blocks on the bottom, they didn't quite do what I wanted them to do, but again, that's all right. And then I used red stained glass for all of this, which made it look like, hey, it's already half full of potion. I don't mind it being a completely transparent operation. Yeah, I said it. Where people can actually see through it. I have no trouble with that. I think it's going to be neat. This is also going to be one higher, so you don't have that closed-in feeling. You need that psychological headroom that every human being requires. But I thought that in a building like this, I would have the brew stands and shelves, potion shelves, things like that, things that you can use on the bottom floor that you can, actually the potions, everything on the bottom floor that you can just pick up and take. And then on the second floor, put the actual brewing stands and maybe, you know, some extra potion components on shelves, things like that. And I don't know if I'm going to use the top or not. I don't know how to make, I know how to make a ladder and everything like that, but I don't know how to put anything in that I would like, that I would enjoy seeing. I might just do an elevator, which is genius, now that I've thought of it, to bring me up to the interior of the top itself and have either a secondary brewing area or just simply an area up here where you can sit and enjoy your brews, enjoy a drink, whatever. They don't have beer and Food Plus. Seriously, I'm fine with that. Yeah, they could bring in scotch and whiskey, I'd be good, but no, nothing. But I'm going to make this stopper probably just another area up here where you can jump up. I think the elevator would be a good idea. Just finish off this as a floor and then have a room up here with I'm not sure what. Special components, special potions, the VIP room, as it were, of the potion industry. Yeah, potions. So, what we're going to, oops, this is not my way down. I'm going to have to put up a stairway and what have you, and I'm fine with that. And again, and make the roof higher in my actual game, survival game. It's going to take a lot of glass. And I'm okay with that. Glass is pretty easy to get, pretty easy to make. The red stained, I think, it looks a lot better than the pink stained, and it gives it that, hey, that's a potion bottle half full of some. I always think of red as health potions. That's just always been the way it was since Zelda came out. Since health potions were invented in video games, red has always been, for me, the health potion. So I really enjoyed the way that came out. And overall, I think the potion bottle shop is a great idea. Not perfectly implemented in here, but what it did is give me a chance in creative to mess up, of course. And I did a lot of changes as I went along, changed the ideas, changed what I was going to use, and learned a lot about carpenter's blocks and their limitations. So I'm going to implement this in the server once I get back into the server. Sad, sad, sad Al. But that's all right. I can put this in fairly easily. The glass is going to be fairly simple. I wanted the floor to look like the bottom of a bottle, to be maybe a different type of glass. Maybe that's the best way to do it. But I figured, I'll put wool in. Let's see. No, I want it to look kind of like, how the bottom of old types of glass with the coloration, basically, or lack of coloration, I don't know. It wouldn't be quite as transparent on the bottom. I'd like that look. And I'm considering just making the whole lower level out of either the red stained glass or just red wool to give it that, to cover it up so that the lower level is actually is not transparent. I can't remember is opaque. That's it, is opaque, and that way you can't really see through, but you can get in, of course. And then have the upper level be transparent where you can be there actually doing your work. And again, an elevator that'll take you all the way up to the stopper, and finish this off and have this as a, I don't know, maybe just an outlook, a place a deck type thing, for customers who, the VIP treatment for some certain customers. We'll put some pictures up here or something. I don't know, make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe a couch. I like couches. So, but that's the candy shop and the potion shop. And again, I'm going to call it the half-filled something because I'm a positive person. It's a half-filled. It's half full. The half-full pub. No, it's not a pub. The half-full distillery. A little closer. I don't like half-full potion stand. It just doesn't ring to me. But anyway, hope you liked seeing this. The build was pretty obvious, pretty simple. I don't think there's any need to do it. But if you're going to try it to make a bottle, you can soften up the edges with wedges. Your wedges from Carpenter's Block will change these quite a bit. They'll change this angle and make it not quite as angular and hard. But I really didn't like the way it worked with putting glass on it. If it was going to be wood or something, that would be different. Okay? All right. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.